here, I position, it's here, boom. So now my hit came in this way, turned, and it hit this way and comes around. So when this actually hits, boom, it's got all this dynamics into this movement, but I've already positioned my body for the strike.
So you weren't moving during?
Yeah. When you strike, your angle coming in. So if I'm coming in with the strike, if I take a back fist, if I'm going to come in this way, a common back fist is whoo, right? But I'm coming in here, moving here, it's coming in here, it's moving. When it hits, it comes in here, then it turns and comes out. So boom, I'm hitting this way, turning, coming out this way. It's never coming back the same way. It's not taking a punch like you're boxing, and I box and I go, you see? What makes it work is all these different angles and all these different subtleties. And I'm not doing all this other movement. If I'm coming up, I'm up, I position, I know, and this punch is going to this way. So the punch comes around like this. So now, I'm not doing this coming around and having all this excess movement. This is what's doing all the work. So I know the target I'm going to hit, and how I hit it and where it's coming out. So in other words, if I'm hitting something, I'm coming in, I'll be hitting here, coming back out here. I'm not simply hitting here and pulling out. I'm not simply hitting here, so I'm moving my whole body, boom, to come in with that punch. I'm coming here, I'm here, my punch comes this way. So I'm coming in, hitting here, and I'm coming back out this way. So the hit he feels is 1, 2. You see that? So it's on that turn that adds that extra dynamic to the power of the hit, but it also creates that eruption internally, and it allows you to work with angles. So you got to excuse my voice right now. So if he's standing here, right, and now he's got to block me, you got to block me, right? All right. So from here, as I move, right now, this is what I did slowly. Came in here. I knew his block was going to come across. As he came across with his block, it went up and out. So I hit 1 and here. So his head feels boom, that. On the back motion coming out, you see, it feels that boom, that's not coming in. So your brains get scrambled. Plus it allows me to deal close. So if you say he covers up really well, and I want to hit, and this is a hard position to hit somebody, because as you're hitting somebody, as you're coming to them, they're also going to be coming at you, so you know you're going to be aware of that. This hit, I can just like dive it. So it just, boom, this just dives this way. Though you see it straight, but if you watch it, boom, it's coming down. And when it comes out, it's coming back. But I position my body first. So my body roots. The important thing is to know where you want to go. And then when you get in there, how you're actually coming back out of it. And what chain of events it's going to lead into from there. Right? So if we have you two face each other, right, for a moment. Okay? All right, so no blocking. So now you've got to pick a target that you're going to hit, a spot that you're going to hit, right? But without the excess movement. So your position, if I'm here, whatever I'm going to do, if I'm going to hit low, I position myself first, and then the arm does the work. Right. The hand.
I still have that move before the move, and then I just throw.
Yeah, but you got to know where you got to hit. So if I want to hit him here, you know, to cause damage, where that's going to spring off of, also, you know, you can keep your hands in there and work off of that. But it's how you're going to move before that. You could come anyway. That's why this basic stance is good, because you can't really tell where he's going to come from. Mm-hmm. From here, from this position, his shoulders are square, right? If you're looking at the strategy of a fighting position. He has both hands here are ready to come out, and both legs are forward motion are ready to come out. So you have a lot of armament. Mm-hmm. You're more limited because you're coming across, so it's easier for you. It's harder when you make a move. You can mask it and you can fake it, but when you move, it's easier to see what you're setting up for. So here, he has all four, where you're limited to having 2 or 3 moves, you know, like 2 or 3 options, all right? So from here, when you decide what you want to do, I want you to throw it, okay? Whenever you're ready, Ben. And do it again. Okay? And one more time. All right, so explain to me what you just did.
This comes here. And then my wrist comes up over there.
Do it again. Okay? Now, from your position, whatever you're going to do, set up before and have less excess movement, like what Toph did on the last punch, right? Okay?
So it's.
Now, see, that doesn't have the power. It has scraping. It has the power. So I want you to do something else.
So here.
Okay, so if you move, and you're trying to work with your hands from here, right? And you're kind of like in this position, and you're going, right? What's lacking is where you're coming from. So here's how this is going to start to generate new power. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to come from here. So my trigger point comes from here. I'll come from here. When I punch, the hand comes back. So I'm bringing it back. When it comes in, boom, it's coming in this way. So now my elbow came up here. It moves in. Boom! I'm coming in here if I'm going to hit with it. Or I'm going to take this move and I'm going to move forward. Boom! And move in this way and kind of like, boom! Bury it in. You see?
But you do stop right before you throw it. Like your momentum transfers to your arm, but you do stop yourself before you bury it.
Well,
right?
On a bury motion here, boom! I'm coming in. I'm going to be charging in after that. It's different.
But it's equally.
On a shot motion,
Yeah.
I would have preferred where he's at here, taking a boom, bury motion and moving in. Now my arm becomes stiff. I'll just leave the hand there.
But if I'm
not going to pull it back.
What if you
Boom,
did
I'm coming
that
in,
and then
this is-
snapped it back?
This is where this is. I'm going to follow through with something else.
I was just, the only question I had was, so what I was trying to do, right? So like from here, I was trying to make my body the root right here, so I didn't have to commit myself to go in. That's why, so for my power, I was pulling back right from there.
Yeah. But on that particular move, that's a different move.
Okay.
If you to get in that position again, if you were going to throw that move, you have to concentrate on this hip. So this is where it has to come down, then your elbow has to pitch back. And then you concentrate on hip, then you throw.
So from here, just
From here, you throw, and then you throw hard.
So you're
From
still
here.
working on the inside, you're just in a better
So if
position.
he's going to
to
throw it, this is where you throw it from.
so right from here.
Yeah, so
So-
put it
Here,
down.
here.
First, bury your hip.
So the thing is, I felt
Here,
it
hit right into that.
Well, so the thing is,
Thank you. No, don't hit it to
You
her.
bury it, you know?
no, so the thing I felt, Steve, was like I was trying to open him up by doing this. So can I still sink? You mean this way? Or
Yeah, but you sink too much. It's a slight sink.
So like here?
Yeah, and I probably
And then
wouldn't
right
have
from
hit with the lead hand. So the consciousness of this move here doesn't really call. This would be the hand I would hit with.
Oh, I see.
See here,
Is it-
that's why from here I bury it.
Oh,
So if
okay.
I saw the shot, I go boom, and I go for a takedown.
Oh, okay.
I would go for grappling.
Okay.
From here, I would be able to move from this position here. I would hit more from this hand,
I see.
and this would come up like it would come up higher to here, boom, and come in. You see? You just used the wrong hand. So what you threw, the consciousness that you had for that arm, was not the proper technique.
Okay.
Okay? You see? And your technique was okay. What I'm showing you guys, you've got a long way to go. Right? Because you don't know what you're throwing. You got the idea and the concepts of what I'm talking about, but you don't have a sense of self, so you're throwing the wrong stuff. Right? So if Jen takes a stance here, she takes a stance, and we're facing each other. Right? So if I'm standing here, and if I want to throw this hand, right, I can't just go this way. Right? This arm is going to move here, so my whole body now is going to pitch this way. I'm going to come from here. So my throw is going to come from here. Boom. So I'm going to come out boom, this way here. It takes a, or as I come here, this is going to change because she'll do something different. As I come here, then this will come up boom, and I'll come up this way. So I'll change the whole direction of it because the consciousness of my body has to predict what it's going to throw. You guys don't do that. When you guys are looking at somebody, so it's not just your cross punch, what I like to call. So if you take a stance, right, and I'm here, I can see his range of motion is wherever it's at. So I'm going to take my position here. So now, if I was going to turn and move this way here and throw my punch, to me that's just too visible, too seeable. So my hand's going to move this way. I'm not going to move, but I already know that I'm going to go for the eye socket or the temple, somewhere in this area. That's where I'm saying that won't change.